Hello, welcome back. Today I want to talk about peace. You know, I know that a lot of times when we argue or fuss with each other, it's mainly because we don't feel as if we're being heard. I think if each sides decide to give each other a chance, the main thing is listening. My parents once told me that I could learn much more with a closed mouth than an opened one. And they're true. It's hard for a student to learn anything in class if they're talking over the teacher. Sometimes we need to be quiet. Whenever you argue with someone, I encourage you to first take a deep breath and calm yourself down. There's no need to get your blood pressure raised up and agitated and get all frustrated only because of an argument. Sometimes, even if you have to, remove yourself from the situation. Tell whoever it is that you're having a difficult time with that you need some air. Go for a walk. Go for a drive. Clear your mind. And then try to reconfront the situation. In today's world, there's so much violence and anger and no patience. Mainly because everybody wants things their way and they want their way now. But that's not a peaceful way. Peace is when we are able to work together and we're considerate of each other. There is that golden rule to treat others the way that you want to be treated. Somewhere along the lines, I think that rule has been, or at least began to be, forgotten. If only we can take a moment to say to our friends, our family, our neighbors, that we may not agree with each other, but I'm willing to listen to what you have to say, if I agree with it or not, just to give them a moment to get it off their chest. And when they're done talking, let it be your turn. Now, at the end of all that, no more discussion on the issue. Hopefully things will be settled better. But at least one thing, from that communication, you would have learned what the person that you're having an argument with, what they're really thinking. A lot of times arguments continue because we make a lot of assumptions. They're making assumptions about what you're thinking, and you're making assumptions about what they're thinking. Sometimes we just need to be quiet and listen. And in that way, you can hear them and their points, and then they can hear you and yours. What are your ideas on peace? Peace in your home, peace in your community, peace at work. If we don't have peace in our surroundings, it can make it a real difficult time to have peace within us. Sometimes we're not able to have a peaceful surrounding, so we have to really focus on creating that inner peace. But wouldn't it be great if we're able to have inner peace and outer peace? Yeah, it'd be awesome. Well, I encourage you today to work on just that. If you don't get along with someone, why don't you try to be the bigger person and extend your hand in apologies? Sometimes it takes the bigger person to do so, even if you know you're correct and they're not. Sometimes they don't need to be reminded that they're incorrect. I know. But for the sake of peace, sometimes we just have to. Well, today, everyone, I wish you well. I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. And I hope that you're enjoying your day and that you're living like you're living.